bullshitting. I'm not going for that bullshit.
What's
You
the
lying.
bullshit?
You lying,
What am I
bro.
lying about?
You acting like you all about one person day one. That's scamming to me.
Let me explain, bro. It's like the biggest problem that you guys had is another man making her a pancake.
I broke it down with my bitch way better. My wrist out the motherfucker better. Face parquet, I smoke on the face. Green diamonds, I fucked up my bladder. Motherfucker trend, I've been with my kids in the spot, cause family matter.
I love that short. So I got it from Scott's Trendings on YouTube. He or she has tons of Love Island content. Check it out. Hey y'all, welcome to Ingrid's Insights, the channel where I share my thinking about movies, TV, and other media. So let's just get right into it. Today I'm talking about Love Island Season 7, the most recent dumping of Jeremiah and Hannah, and what my take is on it. And by the way, I won't be talking about Hannah as I do not care. So my take on this is quite different than a lot of the content creators that I highly respect and like, such as Roxy Says and Queen E, Jamie That's Me, and I Be Chillin', which is I think my all-time favorite male content creator of this genre. But we all differ quite a bit, and that's okay. So before I get all picked apart in the comments, but wait a minute, I hardly have any comments, so go ahead, pick away, please. But nah, seriously, like, just feel free. You know, all engagement is welcomed. So here's my take. Jeremiah is boring. He's a boring contestant. And he refused, number one, to take up for himself. And number two, he repeatedly told us his preference, which was non-black women. And when Amara came in, the one black presenting woman that came in that was interested in him, he said quite nastily under his breath, after he had told her that he was only interested in Huda, he's like, nah, hell nah.
I definitely would never chase a man or beg any man, so goodbye. Kisses goodbye.
Yeah, that's a hell no.
Everybody's already feeling that you guys are so deep in so soon. So that doesn't make people want to be like, pull you for a chat, because it's like, that doesn't make you approachable.
And I'm like, Amaya is objectively pretty, so really what's the problem? And it was early days, so he didn't really know a lot about her. And actually, she's pretty engaging. I know that she's a little flighty, but she's got some really keen insights. But anyway, that's a different video. To Ace's point, Jeremiah locking in with Huda so quickly made it impossible for anyone else to get to know her. And Jeremiah needing to stick to his preferences really just affected the entire villa. Which segues into the next point number 3. Jeremiah never talked to, acknowledged, even made eye contact with any of the black women, even though he's half black. Now, it's okay to have a preference, as long as those preferences aren't steeped in racism and colorism.
I hope she can teach you Spanish.
Oh, I will.
God, thank you. She my type because, boom, Latina, that's always been my number one. Hips, lips, hair, and all that, like, just to a T. We're definitely finna see what that's about. No cap.
So from Jeremiah's own mouth, he details the exterior, the hair, the mouth, the man-made hips. Okay, that's just a little joke there, but and make no mistakes mistake, Andriana is gorgeous. But Jeremiah's attraction is solely based on her racial phenotype. And this makes me wonder, perhaps this is more of what Ace meant when he told Jeremiah to open up to other people. I don't know. I mean, it's just something to think about. And another thing to think about is, how did Jeremiah end up in the bottom? Oh, yeah, that's right. America voted him into the bottom. Not Ace, not Nick, not Taylor, but America. And it wasn't because we thought his personality was so engaging, right? And yes, he's objectively handsome. This is true. I can't take that away from him. And, you know, I think he's a decent cat. I really actually do. But it just shows that looks really just aren't enough. And as any black actor can tell you, your audience, the black actors, entertainers' audience, fan base generally is black women. Not all only, but black women do support their black entertainers and actors, generally. So it's a constant reminder of how he prefers Latina and foreign women, to use his words. Doesn't really help his case with black women or black America generally. That's why I find the outrage of him leaving so curious. I'm guessing that a lot of the backlash has to do with Ace's duplicitous, backstabbing-like behavior. And maybe it's not even backstabbing. I just think that he is actually using some sort of strategy to play the game. He wants to win. And yes, there are winners at the end that win money. So, and I do see this as part of the game. Maybe not like previous seasons, but it's still part of making it to the end. And Ace is a leader, and I can't fault him for showing leadership and trying to run the villa. And really, it was up to the other guys, and more specifically Jeremiah, to check Ace. And also Jeremiah's job to make himself more compelling so he didn't end up in the bottom. So Jeremiah failed to do that. He failed to make himself compelling enough, and he also failed to stand up to Ace and put his foot down and not get manipulated, because that's basically what happened. And also for me, and there's a few others, Jessie Wu mentioned this in her video too, about fetishizing Latinas, but then also at the same time distancing himself from black women. I think that's problematic. Again, it's okay to have a preference, but not when it's based on racist or colorist beliefs. So anyway, if you have found any value in this video, please consider subscribing. Please like and share, or dislike if you didn't like it, and then give me some feedback. It really helps. These videos take me quite some time, and I'm working on my old iPhone X4, and there's lots of stuff going on in my life, and I would really greatly appreciate you helping me get my videos out into the algorithm, and it'll help me and other smaller content creators like myself. Also, consider donating to my PayPal. I won't be monetized for quite some time, so it would be cool to receive some donations to help me to keep going. That's it. So if you want to, do it. Otherwise, like and subscribe and share. Toodles.
Nice to meet you, Shirley. What's your ethnicity? Your skin color is gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm Haitian.